Yo guys, before we start this what if, please don't forget to like and subscribe. This will help me a lot guys. I'm trying to hit 10 subscribers. Guys, please help a guy out. Hit 10 subscribers and I'll make more what ifs. If we hit 10 subscribers, I'm going to make a what if special. I'm going to make a new what if Naruto was in a familiar, guys. This what if is going to be dope, it's going to be cool. Please hit that subscribe button. Hi guys, Naruto the Sage. Today I'm going to bring you a new what if Naruto was a neglected genius. In this what if, we're going to start off where the 90s attack happened, when Minato was seeing the 90s, but in this time now Minato is not going to sacrifice himself because he's going to use another seal, the one that now he was going to use before the 90s attack. He is going to use the 8 element seal to seal the 90s, but in him Naruto is going to get 50% and Menma is going to get 20% and Mito is going to get 25 and Kushina is going to get 5% so that she can live. Let's get to, let's say, when Naruto was 3 years old. Jiraiya came to the Uzumaki or Namikaze household and told Minato that I've just got a prophecy from the Sage Toad or what. He said your kids are the child of prophecy, but Jiraiya took this wrong. The Toad said there's going to be the child of prophecy, so Jiraiya assumed that Menma and Mito were prodigies because at the age of 3 they like talking about ninja stuff, but Naruto always liked reading and he didn't like talking to people so much. In the Uzumaki household, Naruto every day is being abused. Kushina doesn't like Naruto because when Naruto was born, she almost died because Naruto was taken by Obito or Madara. Now she thinks that this is not his fault because he got kidnapped or taken hostage by Obito or Madara. So all the Uzumaki or the Mikaze household assumed that Menma and Mito were child of prophecy because they like talking about ninja stuffs and they thought that they had 50% of the Nanda's chakra while Naruto just got the soul because Minato thinks that he sealed the soul inside Naruto and 50% of the chakra inside Menma and 25% of the chakra inside Mito. So Minato started training Menma and Mito. When Naruto said that, can I train with them? Minato just said, you are not ready. In this what if Minato is not going to be some kind, he is going to care for Naruto, but he doesn't show it, but if Naruto gets that, he just takes care of him, but they still beat him up. On Naruto's 4th birthday, Naruto was walking down the 6th corner or the Hidden village when he was approached by a few villagers because it was Naruto's birthday and the 9th attack. They started beating up Naruto and this went on for 2 hours. The 4-year-old being beaten by many villagers. When they were done, they say, okay, let's hit this demon, he will die. If he doesn't die, next year we'll have fun. But this is not correct because they glitch in everything. So the Ninjas, because I forgot to say that Naruto got the nicer half of the Ninjas. The Ninjas was healing Naruto out, but his chakra was not enough because he was behind the cage, and he could do so much until the chakra that is pouring out gets sealed or get broken or blocked. After, let's say, an hour of the 90s trying to hit Naruto gained his consciousness back and started walking to the hospital. They gave him bandages, but they didn't like him. One of the nurses threw a case full of bandages and scissors and that thing to take care of your wounds and said, "Get out of here, you demon." Because it was not his birthday and many people just were looking for a reason to get to vent out their anger or frustration. So they saw that Naruto usually doesn't like him and they can do whatever they want because the Hokage is not going to interfere and they can just beat him out the way they like and leave him for dead. Once skip, let's say 3 months, Naruto is now fully healed, and Naruto here was one day Naruto was getting out of the house when Mito, Menma, Minato and Kushina were out. Let's say they were out on a picnic or what. They left a scroll on the table and this scroll was for, let's say, Asari Jutsus. And they left a few chakra papers that they were going to use when sorry, that they discarded after using, and they just left them there because they thought that Naruto is a good for nothing, he can't even do simple and basic jutsu. But this Naruto got interested and said, "What is this?" He opened the scroll, and when he opens the scroll, he sees few jutsus like water wave, wind bullet, and it shows the step of water walking and tree walking. Naruto quickly wrote this down and hide the scroll that he wrote the jutsu in, and then put the things there, the scroll the way it was one time. Naruto went to the forest and started training. Like, my guy didn't even train for 4 hours. Naruto, let's see, after 80 minutes, he was already he can water walk and tree walking. He can do tree walking and water walking. Sorry for my English, guys. So Naruto now that is good at chakra control because he can't do jutsu. Even if he is a neglected genius, he can't do jutsu without chakra control. Naruto so that he's good at this thing because he just learned to see walking and water walking in 30 minutes. Not a lot of people can do that. So Naruto started going to the library, finding jutsus, learning at the libraries. Sometimes he found A rank jutsus, B rank jutsus, and D rank. One day at the library, Naruto learned the body figure. Naruto went to his usual spot at the forest to practice, and after 25 minutes, Naruto could body flick like low tech tuning level, but this takes a lot of chakra from him because he's not used to this, and even if he's a genius, he can't or he can't do this jutsu. This the guy is like a joining jutsu or tuning jutsu, and also when he's gonna win. We then speed I said Naruto was 5. We then speed so when Naruto is 9. The Uchiha massacre in this the Uchiha massacre is going to happen because if I just let that alone, it's going to cause problems for me when I'm in the story. So I'm going to say that Uchiha massacre happens, Sasuke becomes emo, that guy wants revenge and wants to kill everyone, blah blah. And in this what if Sasuke and Menma are friends. So let's get out of there that there's no consent story. So at the age of 9, Naruto told himself that or thought that if he's going to pass the academy, he must learn Lone Jutsu because even if he is a genius, Naruto doesn't have the school to learn the clone jutsu because people don't give Naruto any kind of support or help. They just think that he's going to become a failure in life. He's not going to be anyone in life, and they just keep on waiting. But Naruto in this what if we want to be something greater. One day when Naruto was working, he saw a couple of kids practicing. These kids were his old siblings and their friends. Menma and Naruto were showing their friends how to break ninjutsu. Naruto stopped and looked at them for a second and saw how the ninjutsu was done. He copied the hand signs and did it in a matter of seconds. So Naruto one day he felt bad and thought that if I can get the score of ceiling, maybe I can learn a better clone jutsu. So Naruto sneaked into the Hokage office and Naruto was not there. And in here Hiruzen just stepped down. He's not dead or anything. Naruto was not there and Naruto quickly rolled like 5 jutsu. He rolled the Rasengan summoning jutsu, but he can't do that because he doesn't have a summoning yet. He rolled the summoning jutsu, flying Raijin or the flying Thunder God, and he rolled down the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto, when he went to his usual spot, he practiced the Shadow Clone Jutsu in a matter, let's say, 2 minutes. He can already do 1,000 Shadow Clones. But that he doesn't know about the Shadow Clone secret that Naruto learned when he was training with Yamato and Kakashi, that if one Shadow Clone learns a jutsu, you can do it when the Shadow Clone disperses or leaves, or you call it back. So I'm going to skip to the academy, where the academy, first year of the academy, Naruto gets in the class, sits by himself, and comes to him and say, "Hey, what up, brother? You're such a loser, you can't even do any jutsu." Naruto just ignore this, and then a teacher comes in, they do the basic ninja stuff, and then they get taught everything, blah blah blah. Now I'm going to skip to the last year the academy, where we are going to do tests. Menma and Mito, they get, let's say, 80% in their test. Naruto, who wanted to show off his skills, got 100% in their written exam, because people just call him dumb and stupid, but they don't know that Naruto is pretty smart and he's a prodigy. Menma and Mito saw that Naruto got a higher score than them, so they asked their father Minato to change up the exam, to make the exam like a fighting exam, so that they can test their skills and make humiliate Naruto. And then Kushina said, "Yes, Minato, make the test be of fighting, or make a fighting test." So Minato agreed, and the test was on. We then skip to the next day when the Genin test worked. Naruto thought that they were going to get the clone juice and the transformation juice. So many people thought that, but Iruka came in this. What if Iruka is Naruto for some kind of reason? Iruka comes in and said, "Hey, today we're going to spice things up, and we're going to make you fight 1-on-1, or no, he said we're going to make you fight 2-on-2, a tag team battle." But Iruka and the Hokage and Kushina knew that Naruto doesn't have friends, so they wanted to humiliate him. The fighting teams were announced, and the matches went on until Menma and Mito versus Naruto Uzumaki. But Naruto doesn't like the surname or the last name. He just uses Naruto only. Menma and Mito tried hitting Naruto, but Naruto dodged and then used wind vacuum bullets. When they thought that Naruto just only knows this one jutsu, because Naruto used wind vacuum bullets like 3 times in a row. But when Menma and Mito started using their Ninetales chakra, Naruto whips out a new jutsu that he has been working on since he was 8. Naruto threw a couple of kunai in the air, and then as soon as Mito and Menma get near him, Naruto disappeared into the air and then came down. He shoots down a fire style phoenix, or fire phoenix jutsu, or let's say fire phoenix jutsu. And everyone saw that Naruto is kind of cool, but they say he's just lucky and whatnot. Naruto, was fighting Menma and Mito, but Menma and Mito went into the second stage of the Nando's chakra, and Naruto said, "Shit, I'm in trouble now." And Naruto didn't know what to do when Menma and Mito were coming to him at a high speed. But at the last second, something inside Naruto activates. Naruto lets out the Uzumaki chains, but his chains were like red and filled with hot red flames. But these flames can change due to someone's emotions. If Naruto is angry, his flames get red. If Naruto is sad, his flames get blue, like that. Naruto gets out these chains because he was afraid to die, and captures Menma and Mito, and then begins squeezing them, and they say, "We give up." The team select. We then skip to the team selection because when Naruto wins the match, people thought that Naruto was using some kind of thing and to win, really, to attack Naruto for no reason, just because Naruto beat his siblings, and they thought that Naruto was going to kill Menma and Mito. But nothing happened. Naruto just let them go and went on his way. And this what if I forgot to mention something. Naruto is not living with Minato and Kushina. Naruto and Kushina kicked him out because Jiraiya said Naruto is going to mess up the training that is going to happen. Naruto can't even control chakra and blah, that's it. And then they kicked him out of the house. They just gave him an apartment, but they said, "Now, so you're not allowed to come here again or what?" So Naruto accepted this. He's not even allowed to interact with his siblings, but his siblings too. Because guys, if you go out in a toxic environment, you too get toxic. And Menma and Mito took their parents' attitude or way of feeling. They started making fun of Naruto and basically when he was living in the house with them. And if Naruto, the child is like, if the same Naruto is reading a book now, if Menma or Mito came and take his book or whatever he's doing, if Naruto tries to take the book back, he's going to get in a lot of trouble because they want to beat him up. Kushina herself is going to come and beat Naruto up for just trying to take his book back from his siblings. So enough of that. We skip to the team selection, and Kakashi is going to still be in the team 7. Joining there, and Naruto is going to be in team 7. Man, in this team 7, let's see. In this what I'm going to say, a joining or gaming team can have a maximum of, oh no, let's say there's Menma, Mito, Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto. There are 5 of them because Minato thought that if Sasuke has the Sharingan and Kakashi has the Sharingan, if the Nine Tails were to rampage on a mission or just or someone tries to take them until Kakashi can protect them. So we try to put the three in the same team because he wanted to protect them, and he's not going to be there for Menma and Mito because Naruto doesn't give a fuck about Naruto. He just wants to protect the thing that is inside of him because he just thinks of Naruto as a battery or battery. I don't care. A battery, a small sort of power. He just thinks of Naruto as a battery because if Naruto were to get captured, he can always have two more. But in Myanmar and Mito's case, Naruto likes them and wants to protect them. But in Naruto's case, he doesn't give a damn. So the girls or they are in the same squad. It's a consider word. They are in the same squad, Mema, Mito, Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto. They go to the rooftop and they say they're going to Mema. I want to be a Hokage and be the wrestler, the greatest leader. Mito is going to be Hokage and find love someday because blah blah blah. Sakura looks at Sasuke and do the same things that she did in canon. Sasuke, I want to kill someone. Naruto, I don't need to go. But if you want to think have this like a goal now to become the strongest ninja ever to live in the shinobi world. So he says, okay, meet me tomorrow. We'll connect the belt test. But I'm going to skip that because bruh, I can't do the belt test effectively. Maybe when I do the redo of this one, if I'm going to win the belt test. We will skip when Team 7, let's say we skip 3 months. When Team 7 has done, let's say 15 DRAM machines and they're starting to get bored of them. And then Menma said, Dad, Okage, can we have a higher rank mission like a C rank? Me understand? Because I'll be ready. Kakashi said, yes, I know that Menma Mito, Sasuke, and Sakura are really and they're strong because in this what if Kakashi is going to hate Naruto because Jiraiya, Minato, Kushina, and Lady Tsunade brainwashed him. So he says that, and Minato said Kazuma come in, and then Kazuma came saying and said, oh, am I going to be carried by this little brat? Look at this one with thinker and a big forehead, talking about Sakura. And then when he tries to pick on Naruto, Naruto just glad hurts him, and then Kazuma just shut up. And that Shiva's Kung Fu is fine, and he knew that Naruto is not a pushover, so he decided to keep quiet and introduce himself that the mission is going to take place tomorrow and whatever, and he says you may go. The next day arrives when Minato and his team when Naruto, Kakashi, Menma, no, Kakashi's not there. Naruto, Menma, Mito, Sasuke, Sakura, I just Naruto is by himself, just standing there waiting for Kakashi. And Chazune and Kakashi arrive and they are ready to start the mission. Guys, this is what I'm going to end this what if. If you want, no, please guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please, I'm trying to hit 10 subscribers. Guys, I tried in this what if, not like my last what if Naruto was in Uchiha. That time I was tired. So guys, peace.